Hey guys, welcome to today's video, and today we are going to be making Valentine's Day treats for your friends or even for your mom or dad. And this video was really fun to film, and it took me a really long time, so make sure to like that button down below and also subscribe, which is right here. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So for this DIY, you're gonna need pink candy melts, red candy melts, Oreos, and that's it. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna take all of your Oreos and you're going to lay them down on parchment paper and then melt your candy melts and dip them all in. And I did kind of a multicolored to make it look more cool. And then I took my sprinkles and I laid them down on all of them on one side only so that the first side can dry. And then I reheated them and I flipped them over and dipped them again. And these turned out really, really delicious and really cute, and I'm gonna give them to all my friends. For this DIY, you're gonna need popcorn, vanilla almond bark, and Valentine's Day sprinkles, and candy bags. So you open up your almond bark, and it was really tough to open, so I had these scissors, and I took about 4 to 5 candy melts, and I melted it down until there were no lumps, and it was really smooth and silky. And then I took that and I drizzled it all over my popcorn, and I made sure that I tried to coat every single piece of popcorn so that none would be left out. And then I took all my sprinkles and I sprinkled them all over the popcorn, and I made sure to do extra because if you don't put a lot in there, it will start to clump together and make one huge clump. And I started spooning it up with my hands in the bag, but I realized it was way easier to use a soup ladle, so I just scooped it up and stirred it around to make sure all the sprinkles were at the top, and everybody in my party would get sprinkles in their popcorn. And when I was done with that, I realized that I needed some twist ties, so I took it and I tied it up, and these turned out really, really pretty. Way prettier than I was expecting, and they would be a really cute party gift or even just for your best friend. For this next DIY, you're going to need some strawberry wafers, pink candy melts, red candy melts, Valentine's Day sprinkles, and that's it. So for this starting point, I took both of my candy melts and I put them in the microwave. It depends on your microwave, but I put mine in for about 10 seconds intervals, and then I just kept mixing it until it was totally smooth. But go slow because these burn really fast and they get kind of crusty on the sides of your bowl, and make sure to use a glass bowl, otherwise they burn plastic. And I just waited until they had no bumps, and then I coated every single one in different colors, and I did marble, drizzled, and I dipped them different colors until they were totally filled up. And then I took all my sprinkles and I sprinkled them on top while they were hot, otherwise they don't stick. And then I think these turned out really, really good. They were my favorite. I ate them the fastest. And yeah. Next we have this DIY, so you're going to need marshmallows, Rice Krispie treats, a heart-shaped cookie cutter, 3 tablespoons of butter and sprinkles, pink candy melts, and red candy melts. So I took my 3 tablespoons of butter and I put it in a glass bowl, and I put it in my microwave for about 35 seconds until it was totally melted, and there cannot be any chunks, otherwise this does not work out. And then I took my butter and I poured it in a huge pan over medium heat, and I added my entire bag of marshmallows, which was really tempting to not eat any of them, but just wait till the end. And then I waited until they were totally melted. This does not work. I've failed this so many times. You have to melt the marshmallows. And then I added 6 cups of Rice Krispies. And when you add them cup by cup, because if you add them too fast, they form into a huge ball and they do not get sticky. So take your time. When I was done with that, I brought it over to my counter and I took the entire thing and put it wax paper down in a baking pan, and I just kind of melted them down and waited until they were a little bit cool. And then I took my heart shape and I cut the heart out with a knife so that they would be more precise than just pushing them down. And when I was done with that, I kind of ripped it apart so that it would kind of form like this like messy heart. And then when I was done with that, I took my 2 candy melts and melted them, and I drizzled them in chocolate on 1/2, but like all the way around, so it would look kind of like 3-dimensional. And then I put that down back in that baking sheet, and I poured them with sprinkles. And I did that for the rest, and that turned out really cute. Sadly, this is our last DIY, so for this one you're going to need pretzel rods, red candy melts, and pink candy melts, and of course your Valentine sprinkles. So I took my almond bark, my red, and my pink candy melts, and I put them all in the microwave and I melted them down. And I put my pretzels down and laid all my chocolate, my white chocolate, on top of them to make them like more chocolatey, because who doesn't love chocolate? And then I took a really like narrow spoon and I drizzled the pink over the white first. And I did that to all the pretzels before they dried. And then I did that exact same step but with red. And then I took my sprinkles and I sprinkled them all on top, whichever ones you like, but I did these cute little polka dot ones, and they look really cute. Guys, you guys just finished my first Valentine's Day video, and I hope you liked it. Make sure to comment and subscribe. And bye guys, hope you liked it.